Oh, so here I am with a fresh batch of leopard skin from Kingsley North. The last batch sold so well that I just had to get some more. I think I have 3 little pieces left. Even a couple of pieces that I sold or wrapped into jewelry I've sold okay. I still have a few pieces that I've wrapped up and turned into jewelry, but yeah, this stuff is pretty consistent with the first batch that I ordered from them. Just filled up a little bit so I don't smash the rocks when I dump them in. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. They got the reddish hues, reddish browns, whites that were in the first batch. Similar stuff. They look very similar. So very good quality. Kind of stuff my customers will love. Is that? Okay. Or did I cut myself? So hard to tell when your hands are wet, of course. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy tumbling these. They're a pretty simple tumble. They're not too hard to tumble up, and so I'll probably take 1 week in stage 1 in this barrel, and then I'll move it down to one of my smaller PVC barrels, and then from there I'll just break it down into my little rubber barrels. Or maybe I'll just throw it all in its entirety into my vibratory tumble. I'll be able to have it about a month faster that way. But we'll see how it tumbles up. If I remember right, these aren't too bad. Oh man, I had a lot of jagged edges that are going to round off pretty quick. And that barrel is filling up. My goodness, that barrel's... Usually I can put 5 pounds of stone in that barrel, no problem, but... Yeah, these are looking good. Consistent the whole batch. My goodness, that barrel is completely full. I'm not going to be able to use it all in one shot. What? That doesn't happen. That's why I keep that barrel around, is so I can put 5 pounds worth of stuff in there. Huh. Oh well, I guess I'll have to break it down in a couple of barrels. And, yeah, it'll take a while to roll that way, but, oh well. Well, see you after I spend a week tumbling it. Here we are at the end of, I think, week 2 on stage 1 with these leopard skins, and I'm not crazy happy with how this batch is turning out. I mean, like, there's a huge hole there, and, you know, so some of these stones should go back in again, but just to keep them with their brother, I'm going to go back through again. But, I think for stage 2, since these are so rough, I mean, these are almost, I don't know if you catch them in the light or not, but they feel almost like sandpaper under my hand. I think I'm going to tumble them in the rotary tumbler in stage 2. Sometimes I had intended, actually, with these ones, to put them straight into the vibratory tumbler, but I don't know, these are so rough. I think, with as soft as they are, I think another round in the rotary tumblers, which are a little more aggressive, might smooth this off, get rid of some of that sandpaper feel, and get them ready for stage 3. And then I'll move them into the vibratory tumbler. So, yeah, well, on to stage 2 for a week, and I'll see you then. Well, here we are at the end of stage 2. Looking nice and smooth. Don't see any major chips. They're going to be just as spectacular as the last batch I got from them. I'm really starting to like these things. They're easy tumbles, and they come out great. And my customers love them to boot. So, yeah, I think I'm going to burnish these up, and, yeah, well, I'm definitely going to burnish them up. Try to get that one. That one has quite a few scratches in it. Holes and pits. Maybe I'll just set it aside and not do it anymore. It's got some major holes in it. But, yeah, I'll get them burnished up and move them on to stage 3. So, see you in a week. Okay, this is the first batch that came out. I did have a few that were lagging behind because they took so long to tumble, but I'm not going to show those. You're just going to see these because there weren't many of them. I think maybe 6 to 8 nodules, and they're pretty consistent with what you've got here, so I don't feel like I'm robbing you of anything. But I changed the way I handle my tumbler. I had a little more grit in my vibratory tumbler, and I think it's turned out great. I mean, you get a good polish on things now, a nice glossy finish. None of that matte stuff anymore. Jeez. These leopard skins are always something else. The customers always go straight for them. They just love these things. Get the typical stone like that. The only thing they don't buy is when I wrap them into jewelry. I've tried wrapping a few into jewelry, and they don't really catch people's eyes. I don't know why. But I try. You know, what do you do? This one did not tumble all that well. I did not see that hole in there, or I guess it opened up later. It's kind of got a dead look to it, like it was a soft spot, like a poor spot in the stone. Bummer. But the rest of them make up for it. I love the colors in these. I don't know if it's Kingsley North just has a special spot to get it from, or this is typical of the leopard skins in general, where you get the reds, the oranges, and the whites and browns. Those are fun. Let's see this guy. There you go. All the colors in there for you. What else we got? A few little... Yeah. I don't know what else to tell you about them. They aren't the easiest thing in the world to tumble. They do take a couple of weeks in stage 1 to get them to the point where they're ready to move on. And even then, you're still going to get a few pits like I've already shown you. And there's a couple pieces, obviously, like I said, that didn't move on. Like this one has that nice crack in there. Let's see. So, yeah, they're... That's odd. I didn't even seem to take a polish at all on that side. So, but they get a good shine on them. It's not hard to get a good shine on them. So, as far as, well, if I were to put them on an ease of tumbling scale, they'd probably be right around a 3. What is it that I just pulled out? The Kona Dolomite probably being a 1. For crazy easy. It was like, what did I say, 2 weeks till they had a finished product on them. Whereas these ones, you're probably looking at, I think I threw these in stage 2 in a barrel too, in a rotary barrel, so I actually took like, I think 4 weeks or something like that for these to finish up, using the vibratory tumbler, of course, for stages 3 and 4. I like to do stage 2 yet in the barrels, my rotary barrels, just with a hard stone like this, just to make sure that I get any extra little edges off. Fill in, grind off any holes, etc. But with my softer stones, like that Kona Dolomite, I move them straight into stage 2 into the vibratory tumbler. But, yeah, if you don't have a vibratory tumbler, the rotary will do just fine. I think my first batch that I ever did of these came out of pure rotaries, and they turned out great. Another one with a little bit of that matte, soft stone finish look. Wow, these things are cool. I hope you're enjoying looking at these. I mean, there are so many variations. There isn't one that's the same as the other yet. About the time you think you've seen them all, like that little black and red, you flip it over and there's something unique on the backside. That one might be wrappable. I think I'll set that one aside. Try to make my money back on the batch. Wrapping some jewelry. Maybe I'll pick another one too if I can find one that's decent enough. Like that one, maybe. Yeah, I think that one would work. Those funky shapes like that are easy to wrap too. Crazy easy. Well, as long as they're flat. You don't want them super round. You don't want one like that. That is not wrappable. Something that round. You'll be using so much wire, you'll never be able to see the stone again. But, yeah. So there you go. If you're thinking of getting stone, that's my second batch from Kingsley North. So if you're thinking of getting a leopard skin Jasper, not a bad way to go in my opinion. And thanks for watching. Appreciate it, as always. I hope you hit the like button by now. Just helps other people find stones like these, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.